All right, so today we're really going to zero in on something, like really zero in. We've got one verse, just one, and we're going to see what we can pull out of it.
One verse. Ambitious.
It is, but this verse, it packs a punch. Hebrews 10.13. And we're going to use it to explore the whole idea of, well, becoming more like Christ, sanctification.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sanctification, huge topic. So what's this one verse saying about it?
Well, it basically says one thing, like one action can make us perfect, like forever in our faith journey.
Whoa, hold on. One action. That's a big claim right there.
It jumps right out at you, doesn't it? Here, I'll read it. For by a single offering, he has perfected for all time those who are being sanctified.
Right.
It's almost like, boom, you're done. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so break it down for me. What's this single offering then?
Well, that's where the core of Christian belief comes in, right? It's talking about Jesus, his sacrifice on the cross.
Right, the ultimate sacrifice. Okay, so that makes sense, but then it says perfected for all time. Perfected, just like that. What does that even mean for us, trying to live out our faith every day?
It's a huge statement, no doubt. It's like saying, because of what Jesus did, we're good. We're perfect in God's eyes completely from that moment on.
That's a powerful thought. It's about the transformation that faith brings,
Yeah.
a radical kind of change. But,
But there's a but, isn't there?
well, yeah, there is. When we talk about sanctification, we also talk about growth, right? Becoming more Christ-like every day. It's a journey. So how does that fit with being perfected for all time? Doesn't that sound kind of contradictory?
Yeah, you're right. On the one hand, bam, we're perfect. On the other, we're still working on it, making mistakes, trying to get better.
Exactly. And this is where things get really interesting, theologically speaking. Because this verse, it sparked a lot of debate. There are different ways to look at it.
Different interpretations, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some folks, they believe this verse is talking about instant sanctification. Like the moment you accept Christ, transformation happens, you're made perfect. Just like that.
Like flipping a switch.
Yeah, like a switch. But others, they see it differently. They say this verse, it's more about the foundation. It's saying because of Jesus, we have this solid base for our growth. It's a lifelong process, becoming more like him.
So it's this tension between being made perfect in that moment and the reality that, well, we still mess up. We're humans.
Absolutely. It's a paradox, and it makes you think, if we're already seen as perfect because of what Jesus did, then what about all our efforts to be better people? Do they even matter?
Yeah, I get that. I've been there, feeling like I'm failing at faith because I keep making the same mistakes over and over.
And that's where this verse can be so freeing, I think. It might be saying that, hey, those slip-ups, they don't change your fundamental standing before God.
Like, it's not about earning perfection, it's about receiving it.
Exactly. It's a gift. But then the question becomes, okay, what do we do with that gift?
That's where the journey part comes in, right?
Yeah. So Hebrews 10.1:14 is a powerful little verse. It really pushes us to think about sanctification in a new way. Maybe it's not either, maybe it's both. We're made perfect through Christ, and that empowers us to keep striving, keep growing.
Even when we mess up, which we all do.
Exactly.
So it boils down to this one verse, it sums up something massive, right? It's saying Christ's sacrifice, that changes everything. And that change, it's permanent.
Powerful stuff.
It is. And it leaves us with a big question, something to think about. If we really are, perfected for all time, how does that affect the way we live?
How does that affect our
Your
choices, our relationships,
our
everything?
whole walk with God.
Yeah, that's the real challenge, isn't it? If you're already considered perfect, what does that mean for how you see failure? How does it change your motivation to grow, to be better? These are big questions for all of us on our own faith journeys. Something to ponder.
Definitely something to ponder.